morning. All right. Welcome, girls. I'll let everyone join here. And then we have our very special guest coming to talk with you about everything motivation and answer all of your wonderful questions that you sent through. So let's get everyone here. And then when Lewis is here, I'll bring him on in. Hi. Good morning. Now I have some questions that you girls already asked yesterday. Let's see, here he is. Feel free to send through any questions you have while we're having this open discussion with Lewis right now. Hey!
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm going to try to connect my...
The number one question our girls have is, how are you? Oh.
How am I? Hold on, let me connect my headphones.
Okay. Oh. Might have spotty. Oh, there we go.
Hold on.
Are we connected? Oh no, Lewis is freezing. Okay. Let's see. There you are.
Okay, let's see if this is better.
Okay. You're freezing a little, but I can hear you okay. But your picture's a little frozen. There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
All right.
Just
So
let
are
me know
you
if
at
not.
home?
I've got Wi-Fi
Okay.
and 5G switching, so let me know if I need to switch anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good now.
Okay.
So.
I'm at home. I'm in LA. I'm outside of my balcony. It's cold out, but I've got a view of a golf course. So for me,
Empty golf course, I assume.
empty golf course, flooded, and
Yeah.
no one on the streets. So
it's kind of a eerie feeling. I'm here. I'm in Austin, and
what's it like
Bobby. Similar. Nobody on the streets, but you know we have space. I'm very grateful that we have space to get outside and be in nature and have a yard. And you probably spend a lot of time on your balcony just to get fresh air. And
yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's one of the important things of staying sane right now.
Are you taking your little Pomeranian in the backyard?
Yeah. Oh, well, I messaged you because I wanted to get another Pomeranian. So now we have two. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
So,
my girlfriend wants another dog too. So I'm like holding off for as long as I can right now.
you should just do it. My husband said no to me for like a year, and then I just put enough pressure on him, and I won. But
there you go. It's good.
Yeah.
You both won.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Is your girlfriend with you in LA?
She is. She's waking up in the other room. So
I know it's early there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's nice.
I have my studio is like a block away, so I've been going there a lot since there's no one there, and just to get out of the house for a little bit. But I'm here on the balcony today, so.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to. I think Kat actually messaged you about coming and chatting with our community.
Yeah.
Just for all the girls out there who don't know Lewis, he's got an amazing podcast. I met him last year. I've been following your podcast for a long time, and then finally met you in person at your Summit of Greatness last year, which is,
you were great. People loved you.
Thank you. Yeah, I was teaching yoga and meditating there. And are you doing that again this year? It's still planning.
That's the plan. It's September. Yeah, that's the plan.
So that's September. So please, I pray that
I know. I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like everyone's going to want to do a big dance party in September. So hopefully it'll just be perfect timing.
Yeah. What's the one thing that once we're allowed to be out in the open again that you plan on doing right away?
I'm just such a hugger. I love to be among my friends, high five, shake hands, hug people, just play sports, that are physical. I like to play basketball, and it's just like you can't even play basketball right now. So for me, it's I saw somewhere the other day that they said we should never shake hands again in the future, and I'm just like, I don't see the point of just isolating yourself all the time. I mean, we need connection, we need community. So
Yeah, we're social creatures. And I talked to Bobby about that a lot. Like, what do you think it'll be like once we do get out? And how much fear will be instilled in so many people where, like, Katrina and I, every time we see a turn-up girl, it's a hug. And even during this time, I've run into some girls around Austin, and we're like, we start to go towards each other. And we're like,
I know, it's sad, right?
Yeah.
By the way, the first thing we did is we went to Target and we bought toned up weights for our place and bands because we needed some workout gear in here in our apartment. So
yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I know. What are you doing for your workouts now? Because you and your girlfriend love to work out. And
yeah, I'm just doing like a simple hit workouts in my living room and pretty much all body weight. I did this thing last night called the Filthy 50. It's like 50 reps of 10 different things, air squats, jumping squats, lunges, push-ups. It's just like 50 of everything, and you're just exhausted. So we also live in a condo building that has 40 flights of stairs, and so I've been walking the stairs, up and down a few times every couple of days, just trying to be creative. I think people, you get to be more creative in these times, and it's unfortunate you don't have the gym, you don't have your workout classes and all these things that are nice to work out with, but this is where you get to use your creativity and ingenuity. So,
have you done a toned up workout?
I'd probably die. I probably couldn't hang with you guys.
Yeah, whenever my husband does it, he's complaining. But our app, we've been doing the app workouts a lot, and I feel like you like kickboxing with China or something.
Okay. I can try it out. I'll try it out. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you.
You guys must be busier than ever because people need like inspiration at home and at home workouts and.
It is. We've really wanted to take care of our community and make sure people's mental health and obviously physical stay well during this time. So we've been doing a lot of live workouts and then offering our app for free for all new members because we have meditation in there, we have workouts, we have healthy recipes, and really at this time, more than ever, our community has come together. So we try to connect with them on social media as much as we can. And it's what a gift social media is at this time because everyone is able to stay connected, get your work done, and how many Zoom calls a day?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, the schedule is like busier than ever because we're all trying to just make sure everybody's okay too. And our community is number one. So
that's great. Yeah.
Are you recording podcasts right now?
I'm recording like crazy. I've got a webinar in a couple hours after this. I'm doing a webinar every week. I'm doing 2-3 interviews a day. I'm just trying to serve my audience the best way as possible, get as creative as possible to educate, entertain, inspire.
Yeah, and for all the turn-up girls that are on here, Lewis's podcast, School of Greatness, so many girls are like, what podcast do I listen to right now? You have to listen to his. All of them are very inspirational and motivational. So I'm going to get to a few questions from our community because I know they want to hear from you. I think this is a good one because I think I've heard you speak about it a little in the past. So Sammy wants to know, what's the best way to show gratitude to someone who supports you with your dreams?
I think you need to know their love language and how they like to be considered. I always like to ask people, how do you like to be considered, and what inspires you the most when you receive something? Like, what do you feel the most loved by when you receive something? Or if you want to, probably most of you know about love languages. And I just try to get creative. I think the more creative and more caring you are, the deeper the relationships you will create, whether it's with your intimate partner or with friends or work relationships, things like that. So I try to get really creative and show my level of care. And that can be challenging when you have lots of relationships in your life, when you have a lot of people, because you're like, man, this is a lot of energy to be creative with everyone. But a simple video message, 60 seconds, just telling someone what you acknowledge about them, literally will make half the people cry. And I try to send a video message to 1 or 2 people every single day and try to tell them what is on my heart in the moment of what I've seen them do, what gifts I see in them that are inspiring me lately, and some words of encouragement of just, keep doing what you're doing because it's making an impact on the people you're connecting with and specific to that person. And the more I put myself out there and acknowledge people, the greater the impact it has on them to go feel better, do more, create more in their life, and it empowers people more. So I would give you the challenge. I'm not able to see the comments because when I went off and came back on, the comments are frozen for me. So I'm not sure what people are saying here, but what I would say is I would challenge every person here to send a video message to one friend today after this call, and in 60 seconds, text them a video message saying what you acknowledge about them, what you appreciate about them, what inspires you about them, the gifts that maybe they don't think they have that you like about them, and just speak to them about that for 60 seconds. I challenge each one of you to do that, and then tone it up, a message of their reaction afterwards and how you felt about it, and DM tone it up and let them know, because that simple act can make your day better and make someone's day better. And it's just so simple to do. So that's how I would do it.
I love that. I'm gonna be taking notes here.
I mean, I remember sending a very, very well-known individual that I had on my podcast, mega famous, very well respected, and a few months after our interview, I just sent her a video message. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I'm so grateful we got time to do the interview, and we actually had, a group dinner the month later and got to know her more. And I just sent her a video message just like this. And she sent me a video message back and said, this is the first video message I've ever gotten from someone. Wow. Like, thank you so much. This is, means a lot to me. I was going through some challenges today. Thank you. It really inspired me. And you never know the impact you can make on someone by sending a simple message. So
yeah, that's true. Even with like a simple card or handwritten note that nobody
That's it.
does
Yeah,
anymore.
Exactly. Handwritten cards. I love getting little letters in the mail, and it can be a simple card. It doesn't have to be this long love letter or a long, like, 5-page thing. It can be a card that has a nice paragraph and something just to say what you appreciate about people. And words can be a lot more powerful for gifts than gifts for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I agree with that. My girlfriend in the beginning of our relationship, she loved to get me really nice gifts, and I'm like, wow, this is cool, and I like it, but it's not the thing that, like, I can just wear a $20 t-shirt and be cool. I don't need like fancy stuff to feel loved and appreciated. That's me. But it doesn't mean I still don't enjoy it. But when she'll write something down or put like a little note on my mirror of how she feels about me, I'm like, I'm like a little puppy. So it's learning really what people want.
The little things, like even when my husband, just when I wake up and he's like, this morning, we're spent more time than ever together right now because I'm usually traveling every 3 days. So this is like, we counted yesterday 4 weeks together. But just like waking up, he's just like, wow, you look so beautiful and glowing this morning. I was like, what? Yeah. But then like those little touches mean so much here, and I'll remember that. But
exactly,
I love that answer. So okay, let's see. Here is a question about business. So Brenna wants to know, how do you think outside the box with business in times of hardship?
Service. I'm getting this question a lot right now because people are like, well, should you be selling in this time? Should I not sell? Is that taking advantage of the situation? I think you're doing a disservice to people if you don't offer a solution to people's pain. Whatever that is for your products or your business or your career, your side hustle, if you're not offering, like, for example, if the first thing I did like a month ago is we went to Target and I was like, we need to buy some fitness gear because my gym is closed and all the gyms are closed. And I was like, Tone It Up has got stuff. And we went to Target and it's almost all sold out. And I was like, should I tell you guys, you know what? You should pull your stuff off the shelves right now. Like, you shouldn't sell. You shouldn't be in Target because it's taking advantage of people. It's it's sold out. You're sold out at Target, right? I don't even know if there's stuff at Target anymore.
I tried to get some dumbbells for my house here, and I can't get any Tone It Up dumbbells.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're solving a pain and a solution for people's challenges right now with your products. You're not saying, oh, I can't believe you're selling your dumbbells online right now and pushing them. Like, no, this is what people need. You need to. Otherwise, you're doing a disservice. We have your toning up dumbbells down here with some 5-pound dumbbells. I don't use them, but too small for me. But she uses them and loves them. So you got to find a way to shift and pivot in a way to serve. So maybe the offering you had before isn't the right thing to sell right now, but how could you shift it and be more of service to people's and be mindful to their challenges? That's something we did. You know, we shifted it. I said, listen, I think we need to do a free training to teach people about how to build a side hustle. And I don't teach this stuff. I normally don't do this because I'm doing my interviews. I'm focused on media and growing my School of Greatness podcast. But I was just like, man, I just feel like this is the time where people are going to need this. And this is what I learned 10 years ago when I had nothing in 2008, 2010. And I had to learn how to build a side hustle during the economic downturn. So let me go.
I saw you posting about the side hustle. So girls, a lot of you are asking business questions like right now, and a lot of shifts in everyone's work. So definitely go check out that.
Yeah. So we, you know, I was like, we're doing this and we're going to do it every week. And we're going to do it until people don't need it anymore. And yeah, like 20,000 people registered for the free training over the last few weeks. And it's like, wow, people need this. People want it. And we're just offering value. So I think the more you can think about how can I add value, and deliver value, people are always going to need a greater solution to that free content, to that free thing, or to that discounted thing. So, and, you know, you need to think about the psychology of how human beings are. We pay attention to what we pay for. So if you get a Tone It Up app for free for life, you won't use it. If you guys decide, I don't know what you guys are doing in your marketing, but if you decide like, hey, we're going to give you a free trial for a week, or we're giving it discounted for a little bit or whatever, it's good to get people going. But at some point you want to get them back to like normal pricing at some point. Because we pay attention to what we pay for. And the more you pay for something, the more you pay attention and the more action you take. So there's all the free videos on YouTube of people doing fitness stuff that you can watch for free. And maybe that'll get you going once or twice, but really it's when you have a curriculum, all the trainers, when you have like the community, when you feel more accountable towards something, whether it be fitness or business or relationships or whatever it may be. And so it's important to invest in yourself in order to pay attention to things.
Yeah, I agree. I love that. I want to get through at least a couple more questions here. I know you're a busy man. You got it.
You're good.
Okay. Advice for an active mind that keeps somebody up in the middle of the night. How do you manage your thoughts right now?
It's so funny. I was up till 3:30 a.m. last night.
What, like anxiety or stress or just?
No, I've been like just obsessing over work. I'm not over work. I'm obsessing over how to make everything, how to serve people more. And I've been doing YouTube videos for 5 years, right? Just recording my interviews and posting them with no strategy in mind. Just like, here, I'm going to put it out there. And then it wasn't until a few months ago where I was like, you know what? We really need to dive into the analytics of things and be more strategic, because we're just not strategic. We're creating great content, but we're not adding the strategy to it. You need both. And so I started doing that a few months ago. And then I brought on a YouTube consultant to help, and things are growing over the last month because of this. And so I was just like in the data last night, like, wow, what if I did this? And what if I did this? And just like trying to get creative with the analytics. And sometimes my mind will race. That doesn't happen that often, but it did last night. Usually I'm asleep in like 5 or 10 minutes. And the best way to make sure that it doesn't happen is to get up early and do a workout first thing. When you do your workout first thing, I don't know if the Tone It Up community has an early morning group online or something like that, but when you do it first thing and you eat clean throughout the day, you will fall asleep. I had like tons of like Easter candy in my place that I didn't touch for the whole month, and then I finally was like, let me have a couple, and then a couple for me a couple turns into everything. So it was like I'm either eat all candy or have nothing type of guy. I can like just have one or two and I'm satisfied. No, that's why I try to do nothing and just do it like one day a week if I need to. So that was the problem for me. But as long as you
Yeah.
get up early and work out, you're gonna be fine.
I find like with a lot of girls are asking about like the chatter and the stress and just overthinking like what does the future hold and then they're not staying in the present moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, having that routine every day more than ever, it's so important to have your regular routine, which is get up, work out, eat healthy, extra connection with loved
Yeah.
ones and family. And a lot of times in times of high stress, we stop doing those things that bring us joy. And that's taking care of ourselves or thinking we can be at home and just not nourish our bodies well. And more than
Yeah.
ever right now, it's so important and it helps ease the thoughts.
The stress, yeah. And I think also, I have an athletic background, and I think in terms of seasons in my life. And I usually map out 3 months at a time because that's usually the time of a sports season in school. And so I'd usually map out 3 months, but right now in a time of uncertainty, I would map out 1 month. And I would think to myself, and then have a goal for just 1 month. Okay, what am I going to do for the next 30 days, the next 1 month? What do I want to accomplish? What would make me proud if I did X in the next 30 days? And then really to bring it down to one day at a time for each week. Like, what am I going to do tomorrow? And then what am I going to celebrate at the end of the week? I said to myself a month ago, I was like, you know what? Let's chalk this down to 1 month at a time. I'm going to do a webinar every Friday for our community for a month. And then we're going to reassess. And our mission is to deliver value in this, this, and this. And I'm going to create this and podcast. And then every Friday after the webinar, we're celebrating. How many people do we serve? How many people we support? And it's okay, let's do it again. And let's see how we do it for 4 weeks. And then we can go and reassess for the next 4 weeks because we don't know when this is going to end.
Yeah.
So just focus on shorter time periods at a time right now and what you can control and what you can do one day at a time. For me, the weeks are flying by. It was last night, me and my girlfriend were like, it's Thursday night, it's tomorrow's Friday, it's the weekend again. Like, because I'm so focused right now. And I'm also very empathetic to people that are just like, well, I don't have that luxury to be focused right now. My mind is racing. I'm stressed. I'm overwhelmed. If that's the case, turn on Disney Plus all day and relax if you need to. Like, I don't want to pressure people into shaming them for not being productive either.
Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity. If you have the skill set and the energy to do it, great. If you don't, then
listen to what you really need.
Yeah, take 3 months off of life. It's like just chill.
So it just depends on what message you need. And even last week, I just felt like a little overwhelmed because there's so much going on. And I took a day of silence just to sit in silence with myself. No phone, nothing. My husband took the phone away and I spent time like in my backyard and nature and meditating.
Sounds amazing.
Just because there's a lot going on right now. So listen to what you need. So
I think that's probably the greatest a piece of advice you could give to everyone watching is take one day in silence, or even just 1 hour in silence. Will do a lot for you if you don't have the luxury of a day. But a day in silence sounds amazing right now.
I know not everybody can do that. We don't have children, so just 2 Pomeranians. But if you can. But meditation is key for me as well, just to start the day. And I love silent meditations. But
that's great.
Let's see. Let's do one more question here.
Cool.
Okay, this is one I hear a lot. What are your thoughts and ideas from Elizabeth of working at home during quarantine? Have you had to set any other boundaries? Because now you and your girlfriend are home. I get this question with me and Bobby working from home. Everyone's on calls and we're telling each other to be quiet all the time. And what's your advice there?
I mean, I'm fortunate enough that I kind of have like my studio is a block away. So, and there's no one in the building. So I'm safe, I'm isolated, I'm alone. And so for me, I'm able to get out and have some of my normal routine and go to like this different space. So I don't have the best advice there personally, but what I have heard from other relationship experts that I've been interviewing who've been giving me their advice is to simply say, something like, listen, I'm so excited about tonight. I want to create a date night for us. I want to like have dinner. I want to plan a movie. We're going to create surround sound in our space. But for right now, I'm going to plug in my headphones and get this done, what I need to get done. And at 6 o'clock tonight or 5 o'clock or whatever, like I can't wait to spend the evening with you. And so reframing it for like, I want to spend amazing quality time with you tonight, and I can't wait. But I'm going to go jam my stuff right now, so I'll see you later. It's talking more about the positive thing you're going to create tonight with that person you're with, as opposed to, I need my time, I need my space, get away from me right now. Like, frame it in a different way about what you're excited about for the evening with them, but you're going to stay focused, put your headphones in, and zone in on what you need to do for the time being. And if you need to take a break and say, hey, and take a 10-minute break, and they're there right in your face and say, I'm so excited about tonight. I can't wait to see you. Make it like this exciting thing, even if you're 10 feet away. That's something I would recommend.
Yeah, Bobby and I started doing our evening walks every night because I have an office in our house. It's actually a back house here, so I can get away. But
It looks nice in there. Yeah.
Thanks. It's a little tree house. It's up in these like oak
really
trees.
Cool.
But yeah, every evening we plan on 5 o'clock, 5-ish. We get together and we go on a walk through the neighborhood. So
with
that's
your
like
dogs.
where we reconvene.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But
that's great.
Yeah. Well, anything else you want to share with the community?
Yeah, like I said, my screen is frozen with the comments, so I wasn't sure what people were saying. But
just that they love you.
Oh, okay, cool. I would say, if you just joined on in this last 5 minutes in the beginning, I talked about a challenge that I have for all of you. So I would leave you with this challenge. Take the next 5 minutes to think of a person in your life that maybe they're close to you, maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Think of someone in your life that you appreciate, that you're inspired by, that you admire, that is a role model to you in some way in their life, and send them a video message over text. A lot of people are texting, but they're not sending video messages. And I think it goes a long way, and people will really appreciate 60 seconds of some encouragement and what you admire about them over a video. So I would challenge all of you to do that. Leave a thumbs up if you're committed to doing that in the comments, and then DM Tone It Up ladies on their account and let them know how it made you feel and the response you got from the person you sent the message to. And you get extra bonus points if you do 3 video messages, 3 different people. So that's my challenge.
Got a lot of thumbs up right now.
Okay, cool. That's great. That's my challenge to you. And
actually, and Stacy, who helps us with our socials. Stacy, I know you're watching. Let's post about this. Let's make it a real challenge to help spread love and joy to everyone. And,
post it on your stories, and then I would just say, even do a story afterwards and say, I just messaged my friend so and so. I sent them a video message, and spread it to your own community, and tell people to go back to Tone It Up for that as well. So that's what I would do. You never know the power you can have on someone when you see power in them. So. All
right. Thank you, Lewis, and for everyone
Appreciate
watching.
You.
I pinned where to find Lewis on Instagram, and then podcast, School of Greatness, and upcoming event, Summit of Greatness.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
It.
It's always wonderful and lovely to be in your presence.
Of course.
And thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you.